think it's going. Tom, you excited? This is our live hangout for the podcast.
Hello.
For those of you who are randomly tuning in, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And here we are at Bull City Wargaming. We're going to do our hobby goals.
Yeah. Do you reckon there's this, we saw that guy
No,
who was
like
just jerking it.
we saw some guy who looked like he was just jerking it. So maybe you came from that, and this is a vast improvement or a vast letdown.
Yeah.
The other one.
Exactly.
But we're sitting here. We're going to do our hobby goals. So what we want to use this for each week, I think, Tom, is we want to, first of all, drink our delicious coffees and wear our delightful sport coats, which is, of course, what we look like when we're podcasting.
Exactly. This is how we broadcast classy.
I'm drinking nitrous oxide because I'm so hard for Fast and Furious 6.
I've got some Simple Green in here to help me forget.
Simple Green to help you remember the spirit of Liam Neeson.
He hasn't entered me yet.
So, we're going to use this each, bi-monthly?
Sure.
So it mean every 2 months or every 2 weeks? Every 2 weeks we're going to use this.
I think it's bi-weekly, you mean?
Sure. We're going to use this to do our hobby goals and chat a little bit with our listeners on YouTube Live. So this is our test run. We're going to get this up on the YouTube channel. We're going to link to it, and hopefully we'll schedule when we're going to do this in 2 weeks, and hopefully get some people joining us to do some awesome stuff.
Come hang out with us. Yeah,
so first of all, Tom, what's your hobby goals for the next 2 weeks?
All right. So from listening to the podcast, you probably know that I'm doing the Security Plus exam. Right? Sure. Sure. Okay. Fair enough. I've got that's next Friday. 10 o'clock in the morning if you want to come along, Ben. I don't know if you want to come there to support me, maybe.
I'm going to work instead.
You might go to work?
Night.
Might? Well, I think you should maybe not.
Seems like a thing. Okay,
I think you should come along. Anybody else, probably not welcome. So don't come along. But yeah, I'm going to pass that next week. So basically all of my evenings will be spent studying, which are unfortunate. Then after that, I've got to really do some work on my programming course, and so after that, second goal is to make The Legend of Ben Tweet Part 2. Okay, so you want to pass your Security Plus exam. Yeah. Legend of Ben Tweet Part 2. And then...
And 3.
What? This is the kind of physical comedy you can't get away with.
No, this is also
amazing.
It's going to be great.
All right, so basically we will be... Let me think what I'll be doing. Let me see if I can finish off my Yetis, and by that I just mean probably 3 Thunderwolves. Build them. Yeah, green stuff them.
So all you have to do is 3 Thunderwolves?
For my Yetis, and then I'll tell you what, I'll do the 2 champions as well. No, fuck it. Yeah, I'll do 5 models because I've got to get back up to speed.
5 models, yeah, because we've got 7 Assault coming up.
Yeah. All right, so that's me. What about you?
I'm gonna think about my hobby goal.
Okay.
In the meantime, why don't you tell me about Enemy at the Gates?
Okay. So I was thinking about this throughout the podcast. Right. Basically, fade in from black, right? Okay. And you're seeing like the shoreline. You got the sea
I'm
going up against it, and then as it kind of like camera pans around, you got it, and you see that basically somebody's shoe. It's a bit tatty.
Okay.
It's been a bit messed up, and it kind of goes up. The camera goes up, and it's somebody's body, obviously.
Okay.
Just been washed ashore.
Isn't this like Inception?
No.
Okay.
No, this is Inception Part 3. It's called Enemy at the Gates.
Enemy at the Gates. Inception 3.
Yeah, Inception Gates. So basically, what happens is that you see the body. I'm sure. Camera kind of then zooms right up.
Okay.
And sees the kind of this island that the person's been washed up on. The other side of the island. So this guy, when he sat there, he's all in white.
Okay.
Keep that in mind, folks, because that's going to be important. That's a bit of foreshadowing. If you're familiar with cinema tropes, then that could be interesting. Okay. So, probably not.
I was just going somewhere.
Yeah, it is. So, on the other side of the island, he kind of zooms back down in. This guy, all in black. Same deal. He's washed out. Kind of symmetrical pose to him. All right. Anyway, so bit of a voiceover comes in. It's Ed Harris,
okay,
who apparently stars in this. Maybe I don't know.
Sure. Maybe. Might be Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
Was
it? Yeah, probably Helms. I think Helms is probably...
Whichever one.
One of the two.
Interchangeable.
Okay. So basically, he comes along and he says that it had to start somewhere. It started here.
Okay.
Okay. Fades back into black.
Wow.
As you come.
That's like a deep start.
It is quite deep, because any of the games is quite a deep film from what I hear.
Okay.
So this is what happens. Anyway, so basically, the next shot you've got is that you've got these two like big houses, and they're opposite each other. And we're talking probably maybe like, you know, in Victorian times.
Sure.
We're talking probably Victorian times. They had big kind of like mansions. When mansions were proper mansions.
When mansions were mansions.
Yeah, and men were men.
Okay.
Women were women, and dogs were dogs. So basically, what happens is, and the story goes on to kind of just tell the ongoing relationship between the guy, and this is Jude Law, who is in all in white.
Okay.
And his house is whitewashed on the outside.
All right.
Right?
Okay.
Foreshadowing again. Right?
Okay.
And
you
basically...
have no idea how badly I just want some random person enjoying this thing.
Yeah. Just joking. Just absolutely joking.
Just somebody pops in.
just absolutely joking.
Okay. What can make this 100 times better?
Okay. And then it kind of... the guy in the other house is Ed Harris.
Okay.
The man in black.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
And instead of whitewashing his house,
he blackwashed his
house.
Of course he does.
Just
okay.
Foreshadowing. Foreshadowing. You got foreshadowing. Tells a relationship. So kind of we're probably in the late 1890s or something like this. Somewhere in Europe. And Jude Law is a cattle trader.
Okay.
He made his fortune by trading cattle. Yeah.
This is not going to be the simple explanation of,
no.
of Gattaca.
No, it really isn't. Well, we'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there. So it is all building up to a big metaphor. And basically, he made his money trading cattle.
Sure.
But these cattle were just white cattle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Taking this, you're running with this, huh?
Yeah. So basically, he made his money that way. And Ed Helms, who's in the other house, he made his money with oil. Ed Helms is in there, okay? Now, one day, Ed Helms is out back. He's got a pneumatic drill, right? He's drilling for oil. And what happens is that he makes a massive breakthrough in his back garden. Well, you know, back garden is... And these houses are fairly close to each other. He's drilling up all the oil and stuff like that.
What an asshole.
What an asshole. Yeah, absolutely. But as he does drilling, he's cracking up Jude Law's land.
Oh.
Shocker, I realise. As this comes through, cows start falling into holes in Jude Law's place. Yeah?
That's sad.
Jude Law's not very happy about this.
No, he wouldn't be.
And basically, he wants to go up to Ed Helms' house. And basically, it begins the start of a familial war between two.
Family feud?
Family feud, if you will.
Yeah,
between
I
two.
will.
Yeah. So basically what happens is that it's kind of going on for years and years. And you see as the years go by, Jude Law gets older, and he has basically, what he has, Jude Law, is he's got an unusually large head as well. It's a common theme. Common theme.
Jude Law does.
As he does in these movies. So basically, just the ongoing feud gets worse and worse to a point up until about 1910.
Yeah.
Where Ed Helms, he marries Jude Law's daughter. Now Jude Law, in the meantime, has gone and married a lady, his daughter. Played by Julia Roberts.
Julia Roberts.
So here she's
Julie Roberts.
Julie Roberts, perhaps.
Even better, Julie Roberts.
Okay. And what happens is that Ed Helms wants to marry her. Jude Law's not happy about it.
No.
So there's some familial strife. Anyway, the wedding's going ahead, and Jude Law's family doesn't get an invite.
Oh.
Okay. What happens at this point is that he can see the wedding going on, Jude Law, behind the gates.
Oh.
Right. And as he comes along to the wedding, he's bringing a gun. He's brought a gun along. It's the time of guns, apparently, in America or Europe, wherever this is set. Okay? So what happens is, he sees the wedding going off in the kind of middle distance, points a gun, because he thinks he's going to take a pot shot at Ed Helms. But at the last minute, he shoots his daughter.
Whoa!
Then what happens is, the camera kind of pans around. It was like the shot was from behind Jude Law.
Okay.
Pans around. Okay. This is good. You'll learn it. Kind of up and over the gates. Turns around. Shots behind the gates. Yeah. It's just Jude Law. Single tear rolling down his cheek. Falls to his knees.
Oh.
And then the title of the film comes up. Enemy at the gates. Fade to black. Woo! Done. That's what it is. That's how I write that movie.
So I am gonna finish painting my tin maiden guard.
Okay. Sure.
That's gonna be my shtick at these things. I'm never gonna respond to your movie.
Absolutely. Please do. Please don't give it away.
Tin maiden guard. Visual reference.
Okay.
What else? I didn't actually think about anything. Oh, I gotta paint the 6 silver helms.
It's because you were so entranced by the story of Enemy at the Gates.
Sure.
Yeah.
3 bolt throwers. And for my list on Tuesday, playing Billy, I'm gonna switch out the Frost Heart for a Fire Fart Phoenix or whatever the hell it's called.
Yes, it is Fire Fart, I believe.
I
believe this is the technical term.
So, Fire Fart Phoenix, I'm gonna paint one of those, because those take like 5 minutes to assemble and 10 minutes to paint, so what the hell, we'll throw that in.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna continue to go big until this army gets done.
Okay, you gotta go big.
Especially now that I might be able to go to Southern Assault.
Yeah,
sure. Go big and go home, or go home. Maybe go big and go home.
Well, you're at home now.
I know.
So
well,
why don't you just go home and then go big?
Well, maybe I'll roll your chair down the fucking stairs when we're done here.
See what I have to go through?
Anyway.
People can literally see what I have to go through now.
No, it's great.
Oh, right. So, was that a sexual glare? That was a very sexual glare, wasn't it? That was...
What are we supposed to talk about here?
I don't know.
We made a list of things to talk about. Our outline is terrible.
You just got entranced by Enemy at the Gates. I did. Every week it's just going to get you.
It's true.
We did a bit of hobby goals. So basically, folks, what we'd like you to do is...
come on here. We're going to record, let's say, 10 a.m. next Saturday?
Let's call it 10... This part is going to be at 10 a.m. next Saturday.
This part, 10 a.m. next Saturday.
So if you're on the
stop
Googles...
what we're doing, and we're going to do this.
Yeah, so if you're on the Googles, come check it out. And, we'll definitely be doing this. But we want you to come on and actually you can take part live in our hobby goals section. Yeah. So you can set your hobby goals every 2 weeks. We recognize that we've been terrible at making the grade between the two of us this time. We did it last time, but this time we didn't really keep track of it. Clearly,
and we obviously with Brawler Bash, we dropped the ball on Clutterbusters, which was a pain to manage in the first place. So I think what we want to do is have people come on, and you can either submit by 10 a.m. on Saturday. Yeah. You can submit your hobby goals for the next 2 weeks, or you can submit, or you can come on and do them live with us. Yeah. And that will be awesome. Yes. So I don't know if you can. I don't think we can curse as much because we're recording it like this. So it's very. I feel a little. Oh, that's good. It's completely different from our regular podcast. Yeah. I'm being very careful. So come do that with us. It'll be awesome, and we'll do a 3-month segment instead of a 6-month making the grade segment, and winner will take home a gift card from us. Yes, absolutely. Do that. Atomic Empire. Also, get involved with the podcast as well. We'd love to just have a little chat about some of the stuff we discussed today. Yeah, check out the battle reports on our YouTube channel if you haven't been there yet. So, what else we got? Oh, our contests are stuff we'd like to hear from you about. We're looking for a Swedish comp, strength 20, the best list you can make for your army book, because you probably don't own the shitty models. It's going to catch him out every time, YouTube. Folks. It's great. You can't swear. But we want to see the best lists you can make that are 20s. Yeah. And we want to know about that. And what was the other thing? Bad Warhammer units. We want to know about, those bad. Maybe, do you want to do great looking, yet bad rules Warhammer units? Or you just want to do just terrible fun? Terrible Warhammer units. It's whichever you want to do is. I think I got it before we hit hard consonants. So anyway, and we'll keep working on this how to not curse on YouTube thing. So, Tom, anything else? Wanna just do what? Do we have anything else on the list? No, we don't. We're just an outro. So, yeah, you stay classy, listening audience.
And viewing audience these days.
Right, and viewing audience. Yeah, I choked on that one. I got confused.
And thanks for stopping by. See you next time.